It's supposed to... Why does it do this? Why is it acting like this? Why does it keep doing this? It's so annoying. Should be live. However, ooh, take that. So should be live. We're not live. It's not showing as live. Chat is disabled, but it should not be. There we go. I don't know why that default. Oh, I can add it to a playlist? I guess I need to start making some ATFC playlists. Okay. Okay. Are we good now? I think we're good. Should be good. Let's refresh. Child. Don't know why my child. Comment should not be disabled. It's still acting kind of funny. Let me see. Are we still being silly? No. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be causing any issues. But yet here we are. No tags. I guess we'll edit that later. Just trying to stream and it's not wanting to cooperate. The usual problems. Alright, well. I will start recording as well. We are live streaming this. Having some difficulties with it. It's like, what else is new? Where did we leave off? I think that we were searching for anything, really. Found some copper, which is good. I think I was going to keep exploring because we really need to find a sedimentary rock. Ideally, we are pretty far from home. We're actually up near where this tin marker is. So, guess we shall keep heading out. I cannot remember if that was my original plan or not, but that's what the plan is now. Because it's really essential to find more of that to be able to progress further in the game, a little more at a rapid pace instead of having to do a batch by batch basis of making everything. I think there's a really nice lake over here, which would be kind of cool to take a look at. Might also have to change my graphic settings with how choppy this looks like it is on my end. Hopefully it's not too bad on the streaming end or the recording end. One and the same. I love being able to just look up to fill my water bar. Okay. So, what else do we see? We see trees still in that nice rock. Maybe eventually I'll learn how to say that. I like all the water features over here. I'm half tempted to pick up and move. If I can remember which buttons I'm trying to push. The average temperature is pretty high. I might be able to avoid snow in the winter if we move down the south. Part of me wants to stay kind of near where we are. Oh, zinc. Why is the JEI not working? Should be able to look at stuff in it. There we go. Okay, apparently I toggled it off. What am I doing? Zinc goes. That's fine. Hey, the rain stopped. So much more quiet now. Is there any other indicators of the zinc over here? Just the one? That's fine. At least it gave us something. Oh, I guess I can check. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Well. Oh, hello, little bunny. Hello. You're so tiny. Hi. Alright, I don't want to keep pulling this up, but I kind of want to get a gauge of where I'm going. I think I'm going to keep going in this kind of southeast direction and just see if we can stumble upon anything nice. Grab some different foods and trees that we may see along the way. Be paying attention to the rock type to see if it changes at any point. But I think we're still very much in that nice rock. I don't know which one it is. Geologists hate me. Lots of mud. I think that there's a chance to find peat in this area, which would be pretty cool, because I know that does kind of allow for making like bituminous coal through some of the create mod add-ins. Strawberries. Do I take strawberries? Do I have anything to actually harvest that with? No, I don't. Because why would I? My knives broke. Is this a river? It is a river. Right, we got flowing water? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, that's very tempting. Warm region with a river is kind of what I was looking for. I'm not a huge fan of all the muddy ground, but maybe could make it work if we needed to. Do I cross? I think I'm going to cross. Across the river. Dacite. Okay, we're in a new rock type. I don't know if that helps. Let me pull up my little cheat sheet here. No, it does not. We just swapped igneous intrusive and metamorphic for an igneous extrusive. I really need there's a different type of copper. Really could use some sedimentary rock. That would be the biggest help right now. Not a bad rock color though. Any more copper here? Okay, there's some. Am I picking it up on the surface? No, must be a little deeper. Well, not much to be seen here. Makes me wonder if I should keep going or if I should change course a bit. We're in the is this dacite too? There's schist underlayer, which is a metamorphic. Goodness, okay. Unfavorable. But I guess that's name of the game. Gonna keep trekking on. Hopefully we'll find something kind of useful at some point. Not that this rock type isn't useful, it's just it doesn't provide anything new than what I've already kind of stumbled upon. Well, alright. What are those potatoes? Great crop. Highly recommend. is it worth it to keep going? I don't know if it is, and I'm tempted to kind of come back up north. So, let's do that. I guess one way that we can kind of look at doing future exploration is trying to tame some horses, because it'll help us cover more ground faster, obviously. Or maybe a donkey and a horse, that way we can make a mule, and then a mule can move faster than a donkey, but also provide the cargo space of a donkey. Mules are nice. They're kind of, especially in this version, it's a really nice combo between speed and utility. So we'll keep an eye out for some, at least when we get back near where we're kind of settled in. Cabbages, they don't last very long. They don't provide nearly as much benefit as some of the other vegetables. Still on the dacite, it would seem. Yep. Very swampy, this area. What kind of tree is that? That might be a nice new fruit tree. What are we doing here? What do we got? Red apples. I think I already have one of those, but we'll take a sapling just to make sure. And while I'm at it, I might as well make... We'll make one knife, just because I don't really want to. That seems like a safer bet. Oh, this is nice. What color should we make that gold? Somewhere in there. 254, 241. Alright. We can make some black bronze with that, because we do have some silver already. Not seeing it on the ground level, so that's definitely, that's a bear. That right there is a bear. Let's not disturb the bear. So let's run far away from the bear, if we can. We got barley. No. I think we already have some. I think some of the better crops to grow, at least when it comes to grain, is like wheat and oats, or rye and oats. Rye tolerates the cold better. Ugh. So much mud. Check out, that's another red apple. Punching grass, picking the ground, see what we find along the way. It's just going to be a lot of exploring. Sure, at some point we'll find some nice time to build, but right now we kind of got to get materials before we can really build too much. Okay, looks like we're back in the gneiss rock type. Gosh, child. Some more zinc. It's helpful. I don't know what that is. Heard a noise I did not like. It's always good to grab the little nuggets, because once we get the first... It's the millstone? No, it's the grind. Oh, stone something. This one, millstone. It is millstone. Okay. Which takes... That's going to be the hardest thing to get, is probably the shaft. Although, nah, because we got to make the chisel, and we need a hammer to make work of the chisel. But once we get that, we get the millstone, we can make a hand crank and another cog. Then we can start, in a sense, duplicating, but it's not like really duplicating in a cheaty way. It is a mechanic of the game that we just will take advantage of. That's actually a pretty decent amount of zinc. You can make a lot of... That duck just... crow? Is that a donkey? That's a donkey. Just chilling in the bush. I'm hoping that we don't have too much of an expansive single stone types. It'd be really nice to get a lot of variety in close proximity to us. But I don't think... I mean, there's a decent bit, I will say. It's not the worst, but having them all be the same type is really the disappointing side. I would love to have like the sedimentary, metamorphic, and different igneous ones all nearby, not more of the same type. But I guess beggars can't be choosers, right? Found nothing. Found nothing. 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 No, sir. This is rosewood? If this is rosewood, I might, yeah. Rosewood is, one of the best trees to auto-farm in this. Can I cut this faster with that? Yeah. And I say that because I have built one. It's like one of the most long-producing that doesn't make any weird offshoots that make it harder for other things to grow around it. So if we could just get a sapling, that should be enough to get us started. There's one. Cool. So I wish I had a toolbox or... what's another? A vessel. A vessel would also be really nice to have. But we're not quite there yet. I got a long ways to go. I think we could... Well, no, because we don't have a kern or a millstone, and we don't have a flux rock type. Is this still... Yeah, still nice. Niece. Nephew, whatever you want to call it. Oh man, I'm just getting unlucky. What else we got up here? We starting to change anywhere? Guess we'll keep heading up in this kind of direction and hope for the best. It's the downside of this mod pack is just the exploration is a necessity, but a troublesome thing to undertake sometimes. Looks like maybe a different rock type here. What are you? Still the same. Blimey. Some diorite protrusions. Forget what those are called. They have a specific word where you get like a column of a different rock type showing through. Is that a river? Must be. I'm moving. Oh! What do I have here? Zinc. Okay. And gypsum. That's gonna be really difficult to mine until we get like a mining contraption. But I'll take some of these nuggets. Okay, let's not drown. Find it funny that they're spawning down here like that. I think you can also make like a scuba gear, so that could be a way that we could mine it, but I think that just making a mining contraption would be easier, believe it or not. Because the hardest thing with making mining contraptions is some sort of gear ratio to make it go faster, which you can just use a bunch of cogs to do, or a precision mechanism, but that's pretty pricey. Some more silver. Or you can do... but it's like the igneous alloys, in my opinion, are some of the harder things to get in this mod pack, because in regular Create it's just andesite, but in this you have to use a mixer and mix magma blocks with different metals like irons or bismuths, things like that, and that makes it a little bit more difficult to get large quantities of. Eventually you can get to the automation of enough stuff that you can make it work, but I've never been quite to that point before. I've come close in some of my other worlds that I've done, but alright, what do we got? Still in the Nice, which tells me, well, okay, I guess it does come up pretty far there. Don't think we're gonna get anything new in between here and our base if we were to go like due west. So I guess we'll keep it moving. Keep it moving. That looks like some type of tree. I don't like that those leaves are getting dark. What time is it? No, it's summer. Okay. Is it just too hot? Look at these olive trees. Looks like an olive tree. Oh, it's cherry. I think cherry blooms really early compared to the other fruit trees in this game. Guess I should still be checking for graphite, because I think it does spawn in this rock type. Jump. Not quite. Potatoes? Potatoes. More silver. Alright. Apparently we are going to make a silver plated house. Holy cow. There's a lot of silver deposits. Wild onion. Let me see if I can make this work. Okay, that's fine. We can make that work. Just changed my second monitor layout a little bit. Where are we? There's a button to find me, I think, right? Oh, looks like a marshy area still. Still in the same rock type. Just not getting fortunate with the rock type diversity. Name of the game, I think. Looks like some big bushes over there, some rosewood trees. Maybe another cherry tree there. Slowly but surely making our way north again. On the hunt. Searching far and wide. I got a feeling that it's going to be another one of those worlds. Can't tell you how many times I've done a world and gotten pretty much stuck just because of the lack of resources needed to progress the metalworking era. Which is where I think the automation could come in handy if you can at least get the core metals that is needed for the create mod side, but zinc. Which probably shouldn't make every metal the same kind of gray tone, but they all are kind of gray, and it's metal. I'm concerned that there's a wolf back up there, and there sure is. So we're gonna go a little bit around that, I think. Sorry about the little bit of lag. I'm sure it's popping up just trying to load new chunks while also streaming it is a little bit of a hold on, I refresh. A little bit of a tax on my PC because it's not the greatest, but it sure does get the job done, I must say. With how much I spent on it. Oh, hello? Sound like a skeleton down there. Keep forgetting we're also looking for graphite, and I should ping the ground every once in a while. Though I will say we're probably too high to really get any success on graphite. Too high of an altitude. I like this terrain. It's pretty nice. A little hilly, but this salt could be useful. Hold on, I'm taking a look at should be able to comment on it, but for some reason it's not wanting to behave. So what else is new? Can I make it for kids and then unmake it for kids and see if that will help with the comment side? What if I'm gonna try something real quick just to see. Bear with me, please. I don't want this. Just want that. Go into here. Let's see. Mute that. Ah, comments are not disabled. They're just not behaving on OBS side. This is AutoTerraFirmaCraft. It is a mod pack for Minecraft. It makes the game much more grindy, I think is the word that I would use. Ah, there we go. Okay, I just had to refresh it in OBS, and now we're good. It makes it a little more challenging, so you can't just punch a tree. You have to gather stones, knap them together, turn them into rudimentary stone tools, and then you can start working from there. You got to find little metal nuggets on the ground, melt them down in a pit kiln to get workable metals early on. There we go. That's what we like to see. That's copper. So it's a more challenging twist on the game, but the create mod is also integrated with this. This is where you get the auto side from. Makes it very automatable, which is a huge help for a game that's meant to be really grindy. So it takes a little bit of engineering, a little bit of know-how of the two different mods to get them to interact. And the mod pack creator did a great job with the integration. They're actually working on a new version, which is pretty exciting. But that's a lot of copper. That makes me very happy. That's 3 more ingots worth of bronze with the tin that we have at home. We could also even go the black bronze route, which I think is the weaker of the 3 bronzes that you can make early game. It's still pretty far away from where we're set up. We're north of that now, aren't we? Yeah. We're north. Still in the same rock type. Huh. It's a bummer. But yeah, we've kind of got a crude base area. Not anything crazy yet. We're still kind of, exploring the world, trying to get our bearing on what's available and how far we have to go to find useful resources. It's not looking great from an iron perspective. Normally sedimentary rock is where you find a lot of the irons, and it is supposed to be one of the more common surface level rock types, and we just are not finding anything really near us, I don't think. So it's a bit of a bummer, but we will we'll make it work. So yeah, where that tin is, that's where our base is right now. Should probably change it to home. I wanted to originally move to more of a river area because I could use the river for some of the create mod water wheels, but I haven't gotten that lucky. So we started out way up north. I didn't like the temperature of that region, so I went south and south and south and south until it got warm. So we're around here. You can, oh, let me try to zoom in there. So our little setups right here is our pit kilns and some of our storage. We got some crops growing right there. And then I explored down here a little bit just to see what was available. We did mine out a copper vein, and then now we're just kind of on the hunt for mostly graphite would be a huge help, but there are some other things that could also be helpful for us. So that's where we're at now. We've gone in a very large loop, and I was hoping to find something different than gneiss or gneiss or whatever this rock is. But it looks like it's a pretty large region that's this one rock type, so I think it might be worth heading back and then maybe going west? What was it up here? Let's say that's dirt. That's still diorite, isn't it? Dirt, 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 dirt. Yeah, it looks like it's still diorite. So we got diorite here. Down here is schist, which is a metamorphic, not really helpful. And then all of this region has been gneiss. I think it did change to dacite, which is another type. Is it? I don't know. I don't remember what I've streamed. It's been a while since I've streamed a lot of stuff. It might be. Maybe not the create side, because I didn't start playing that until earlier this year. I have played TerraFirmaCraft before, but I don't know if I streamed it. But I don't do many other mod packs, so I guess it's still possible. I don't have an answer for you, man. Let's see. Oh, some silver here somewhere. Should see it on the ground. Traces. Is it back this way more? Native silver, traces. So somewhere in here there's some silver. We shall mark it. Just for record. Green beans. Oh, there's some. Yeah, so there's definitely some silver in here somewhere. Which is very nice. That's one of the more abundant things we found, is if I look through zinc, silver, 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 zinc, copper, zinc, silver. Lots of silver. Which unfortunately isn't really super useful. It's not a metal you can really make tools out of. It's used in alloys, mostly black bronze, and then also for, I think, blue steel. Yeah, blue steel, because you make it into sterling silver, and then you use sterling silver to make blue steel. Keep forgetting I need to poke the ground. It'd be nice if I could, like, do big loops like this and then have it autofill in everything else, but it does feel a little cheaty. As much as I would like to be able to streamline this process, it doesn't sit quite right. This is a nice little area. Lots of trees, little lake. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm open to moving. Since I'm still early in, I don't want to be stuck in a region that's not fruitful in terms of metals variety. So I'm not opposed to picking up and moving a bit if I need to. He's dying? Yeah, it's too hot for the raspberry bushes. Surprised they spawned. This looks like another apple tree. Oh, peach. I did find a peach tree. I wonder if those peaches are still good. Still in the same rock type. Very large region of the same rock. Which is quite unfortunate. I don't like the sounds of that. I'm being chased, aren't I? Oh gosh. This is where I die, I think. Do I have some ladders? Oh! Oh! Let's just see some potatoes. Well, I guess that worked out. I will say that I did that intentionally. Definitely meant to fall in that hole so that I could get them to chase me in and then escape. Yep. Yep. There's my base. My tin base. I don't even have a house built yet. I've just been gung-ho on finding metals. Should probably build a house at some point. Moving on through. More silver. Man. If only I could find half as much stuff. I would happily replace some of these silver deposits with literally anything else at this point. Like, I'm glad I'm finding silver, but I would much rather find graphite or iron or something like that. It's a nice trench. Go around that. Because I don't think we can go over it. Didn't get a 4.0. You'd be surprised how much the real world doesn't really pay attention to GPAs. I couldn't even tell you what I got through college, and I graduated just a couple years ago. I mean, it might look nice for getting some of your early internships, but as far as like actual impact on post-graduation, it's not that big of a deal. Man, that potato grain support is so huge. Okay, I'm gonna guess that cluster of animals is one that will want to eat me, so I'm gonna go not towards them. Well, looks like we're just about looped back, so I think if I head, what is that, due west, we'll run into our little temporary setup. Wrestling will start soon. There we go. Be a fun time, hopefully. Pheasant. Picking up sticks, do. Picking up sticks, do. Another nice big salt pile. That's good for preserving foods. I think I can make a brine too that I can store stuff in. And we're back home. That is funky. I didn't even notice that. Tree grew through the rock, or the rock grew through the tree. I don't know. Oh yeah, I have a sheep. I probably should have been here taming him. Hi, sir. Do apologize for leaving you in a hole. He'll be fine. Hey, these are all done. Hey, I should have put some of these down first. So, okay, what do we got here? This is where the rocks go. This is where my metals go. It's good to see that everything is full. That's really helpful. All of these are still pretty hot. Are these still full of stuff? Yeah. So if I were to prioritize what to make next, I would definitely go, a hammer and a chisel And I think probably an axe, because that'll give me a higher return on wood than just the basic stone axe. So if I need to make 3 ingots worth, I want to make bronze. I will probably want... we'll do the 10% tin. So if I'm making 3 ingots, that's 30. Which means I need 270... which I'm not sure how easily I'll be able to do. Let's do 9, which gives me 225. If I do 15, so if I do 3 pour, 225 plus 45 should be 270, right? And then 30 would make it... This is the fun part of this mod, is having to do math. Let me double check my math.